Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama. It is 5 Ways Wednesday, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 ways to use the Stroller Caddy from Petunia Pickle. Petunia Pickle is a new brand that we just brought to thesensiblемama.com, and I'm very excited about it because I feel like this is a very strong competitor to Jujube, and I use that term loosely. All of us are in this game together. And I know most people do not have just one bag. They like to shop all of the different brands. So I use the term competitor loosely. You may think of it more of like a cousin. I don't know. The materials used are very similar to Jujube. The smart design is very similar to Jujube. And the fact that they do collaborations with brands like Disney is also very similar to Jujube. But I do find that they have some really unique and interesting styles that other diaper bag brands do not offer, and the quality of these bags for the price point and for the materials used is absolutely top notch. So today I'm going to be showing you 5 ways to use this bag. The first way, which I have packed up right now, is actually as a handbag, and I'm going to show you. I think this makes an adorable and very, very functional handbag. So we're going to get into all of that today. If you are new here, hi, my name is Amber. I am the owner of thesensiblемama.com. And before we jump into today's video, let me tell you just a little bit about my business, The Sensible Mama. The Sensible Mama is an online baby boutique for babies, toddlers, big kids, and moms. Our warehouse is located in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are mama owned and mama operated. Our website, thesensiblemama.com, is a place where you can find all of the best known names in the industry researched by us. We are also the home of Limea brand, which is a high-end line of diaper bags, sunglasses, and accessories designed by me with busy moms on the go in mind. While you're there, make sure you sign up for our Sensible Reward program or apply for the affiliate program to start earning money either through cash back in the store or directly deposited to your bank account. Lastly, make sure you're following The Sensible Mama on Instagram to be ahead of the game for all store news and product launches. And with that said, let's get right back into today's content. So now that you know a little bit about The Sensible Mama, I want to go ahead and let you know that everything that you're going to see in this video today can be found at thesensiblemama.com. I will be putting shopping links down in the description box below in case you see anything inside the caddy or the caddy itself that you want to purchase. I really appreciate your support of my business. I make these videos because I love you guys and I want to help you pack more efficiently and understand before you purchase something how it might work for you. But these videos do take a lot of time and energy, and of course I'm always interested in growing my business so that I can continue to hire mamas to come work for my business and help them support their own families. So if you see stuff in here that interests you, I would love it if you would come check us out at thesensiblemama.com. Alright, so with that said, let's just dive right in. The first way that I have this all packed up is as a handbag. Here's what it looks like on the body. I am 5'5" and 130-ish pounds, and I just think it looks adorable. If you didn't tell someone this was a stroller caddy, they probably wouldn't know, except for the fact that you do have some little stroller clips over here. These are not removable, by the way, so it's not something that you could remove, but they're so slimline and close to the bag that you really don't notice them. So for a quick overview of the caddy before I show you how it's packed, the caddy does come with 2 stroller attachments as you see here. It has a really satin finished, almost like seatbelt webbing strap here so that you can carry it in your hand or in the crook of your elbow or over your shoulder. You have a slip pocket here in the front, and I'm going to show you everything that I have in all these spaces in a minute. Back here, you actually have a hidden little pocket. This is not a wet bag, it's not a change pad, it is literally just an extra storage pocket. I really haven't had a chance to put this to the test in terms of how much you can put in here. I'm going to go ahead and say I question the overall usefulness of this. I do think it could be a cool place to put like a change of clothes or something and slip it back here. Honestly, for me, I would probably just use this as a slip pocket without using this bag, because we all know skinny little pockets like this, they're good in theory, but you really can't tend to pack a whole lot in there. So I'm going to close this back up. As you can see, I don't have anything in there. But what's kind of nice is if you don't want to use it like that, you can just stuff it right back in there. It hides away really nicely, and you can still use this slip pocket to put tampons, pens, paper, or any other little knickknacks, and I'll show you in other ways that I've packed this up how to utilize this space, but I just want to show you that that's there. We're still looking at the back right now, but this is the best way to show you this magnetic snap closure that's here on the top, just to keep everything kind of organized and keep it from spilling out. You have 2 insulated bottle pockets, one on either side, and then a nice little open compartment in the center. So as for this first weigh, I do have this packed as a little carrying clutch for myself. So let's go ahead and dive right into how I have this all packed up. First, in the front slip pocket, I have my phone. This is an iPhone 12, not the Plus or the Max or whatever other modifiers they have to this. This is just the standard 12 with a regular slimline OtterBox case on it, and it fits perfectly in there, which I think is fantastic. Again, I didn't use that little pocket in the back packing this way, but I will show you later how to use that. Now, getting into the center pocket here, this is packed up as a purse for me, so here's a little peek at what that looks like. Over here in one of the bottle pockets, I have my Brewmate Hopsulator. What I love about this is that it does fit so nicely inside of this little compartment, even inside of the Brewmate, which is great. This pocket is insulated, but this is also a hyper insulated koozie, so I know that my sparkling water is going to stay nice and cold. And one thing about the Brewmate Trio, which I think is really cool, Brewmate just came out with this new adapter for this. This is, if you've been following Brewmate for a while, they just came out with their leak-proof lid, which is on the Tote. If you haven't seen that, that's like their Tote coffee mug. This is an actually spill-proof lid. It pops open like this for you to sip from, and it's got a magnet back here that actually holds that back so that when you take a sip, it doesn't flop back and hit you in the nose. But once you close this down, just pop that down nice and tight, and then you can lock this right here. And now this is completely spill proof. So if I'm going to be out on the go, what I may decide to do instead of using this, I may just go ahead and put this little adapter on it and pour my sparkling water in here like this. And now I can put this back into the Stroller Caddy and not worry about it spilling, which is great. Next, in this side pocket, I have my Limea brand sunglasses case. When you purchase Limea brand sunglasses, you get this bamboo case. It comes with a lid as well, but it also comes with a black pouch for traveling on the go. But I love using this bamboo case inside of my bags because this is just an extra layer of protection. One of my customers showed me this hack, which I just think is so cool. You put the little black pouch that comes with your sunglasses inside of the bamboo case, and then you can put your sunglasses in and out of there. It keeps, just in case the wood might scratch the lenses, this kind of keeps them safe. And when I put this right here, now I just can get to my sunglasses so easily when I'm transitioning from indoor to outdoor. Just pop them right back in there, yank them out when I'm ready, and they're just sitting right there at the ready. It's amazing. Then in the center piece here, I just have a couple things that I would be grabbing for quickly. This is definitely a quick trip kind of thing. First, I just have one of these little journals by Trey Paper Company. It's just a lined paper journal, which I like having on days when I'm traveling light and I don't have my iPad with me because I can just jot down little notes. And of course, I just have 2 Uli pens in there. These are the Luxe pens. They come in a really big set of tons of highly pigmented colors, but I just have 2 blue ones in there. Next, I have my keys just sitting on the top, and sitting on my keys, I have the Mad Beauty hand sanitizer. We just got this in stock recently, and I've been loving these. These are the Disney villains, so this one is Cruella de Vil, and they smell really great. They help keep your hands sanitized, and I just leave those there on my keys. Next, I have my Limea brand Gabby wallet, and here's what I think is so cool about this, is even with this really big Brewmate over here, this still fits perfectly in this pocket, and I can do it horizontally or vertically, but just note, if you do it vertically, it's gonna go all the way to the top of these snaps when it's closed. Now, if you're in the Sensible Mama Chatorama on Facebook, this won't be new to you, but if you only follow here on YouTube, I have something exciting to show you. I just got my samples of the Limea brand Trifecta in nylon, and this is the small piece. We do not have this ready to sell yet. This is just the first primary sample. I needed to make sure that the whole thing would work in nylon, and it definitely does. We listened to your feedback and we went back to the leather pulls for all of our accessories. This is, of course, a microfiber vegan leather on the nylon. We wanted to have a completely leather-free option for you guys. So instead of the Limea brand metal pulls, this will now have this kind of pull, which is what you guys asked for. Of course, the small piece from the trifecta has this little D-ring so you can attach it to your keys or anything else that you might want. And in here, I just have a few quick grab things for myself. I have a pair of tweezers. These are from DM Merchandising. What I love about these is they have a light in them so that I can actually see what I'm doing when I need to get into my tweezers. I also have an eyeglasses repair kit. I like to keep one of these on me when I'm out on the go, just in case I happen to break a pair of my sunglasses. I'm really bad about sitting on them, or my kids knock them off of my face or something. And with this little kit, it comes with screwdrivers, extra nose pieces, gaskets, everything that you need to kind of fix your sunglasses on the go. I don't usually need it, but it is something that's really nice to have if I do end up needing it. And then also in there, I just have my lip glosses as well. And that was really everything that I had in here packed as a purse. So let's go ahead and pack this up in the second way. Okay, this next way is packed up as a stroller caddy, basically the way that you would have it attached to your stroller. What I like about this is it's very small and compact. So even if you're carrying something like one of those umbrella strollers, this isn't going to be huge on that. And what I also think is because it's small and very lightweight, if you have that problem of like your stroller tipping over when you have a bigger bag attached to it, I feel pretty confident that this will not do that. Now, one of the first things that I did is I tucked down the snap closure that sticks up like this, like I showed you in the last time, just because I do feel if I have this attached to my stroller, I probably am not going to be worrying about wanting it shut. I'd prefer to just be able to get in and out of it really quickly. So let me just show you a few things that I have in here. Sitting over here in one of the insulated bottle pockets, I have got a copper pearl lovey blanket. These are just little tiny loveys that are made for babies, and even my 3-year-old still loves hers. These are the softest blankets. And then of course my kids don't use passies anymore, but I wanted to show you an idea that I always liked doing when they did use passies. I've got, these are by Acre, these passy clips and passies. We have them in stock in 3 colors. And I always like to just attach them to the lovey and then kind of roll them up inside of the lovey and put them inside of the bag. That way I can hand this to my kids and they have everything that they need in there. And it's also kind of keeping the passy from getting anything on it. And I just had that tucked right here in this side pocket. Next, I have a couple of quick grab snacks. So just some little Lay's chips and popcorn. I also have a Nutri-Grain bar in there. I tend to find that when I'm actually strolling, it's me or the kids, one, who are getting crazy hungry while we're out. The next thing that I have is a Jack Bird chalkboard activity book. I love having little activities like this available for my kids when they're in the stroller, because sometimes they just get bored and they'll start screaming to get out of the stroller. And if we're in a place where they're unsafe or where I need to know exactly where they are, like we're in a really big crowd, I don't want to let them out of the stroller. Usually if I can hand them something like this, they'll stay busy. So if you haven't seen these before, if you're new to my channel, these are chalkboard activity books. They have all of these pages to color on. All the chalk wipes off with just a wet wipe or like a wet paper towel. And they actually come with a little pack of the dust-free chalk crayons. I talked about these in my last video, but they're amazing because they create absolutely no dust. So really, really great for on the go because they just don't make a mess. Over here in the other side bottle pocket, I have got a Go Silly cup. We love these cups in my household, but note, these are not spill proof. So these are definitely for the bigger kids. You can for sure fit a Pura stainless bottle in here if you like the sippy cups and straw cups from them. You can also fit a regular baby bottle in here, either with formula or with breast milk. But of course, because my kids are older, I don't have any of those things. But this is designed to be able to hold even a bottle of formula or breast milk, and because it's insulated, you can trust that you can leave it in there for a little while. Now here on the back, I did go ahead and pack up this little back pocket, and I want to show you, this is kind of exactly what I thought would happen. First of all, what I have in here are diapers and wipes, and as you can see, when you do that, this doesn't tuck all the way back into the pocket. It sticks up a little bit. Now from the front, like if this is attached to your stroller, it still looks really cute because this is a really cute print, and you really can't see it that well from the front. But just know that if you pack it up like this, you will see that from the back. But this is kind of a cool feature in that you can lay this out. None of this stuff is actually sitting inside of your caddy, which if you've got older kids like I do, sometimes the diapers and the wipes or the changes of clothes are the things you want to have with you, but you're not grabbing for a lot, so you don't want them in the way. So what I have in here is just a size 6 diaper and a pack of wipes inside of an Itsy Ritsy wipes case. This is pretty thick. I mean, this is half a pack of wipes in here and a full size 6 diaper, and they fit in here really nicely. So I think you could still get away with putting a change of clothes in here or a change of underwear and socks for your kids if you wanted to utilize that space that way. And if you're not using it, it just tucks right back in like so. And that is all for this packed as a standard stroller caddy. I realize that this is not like the most flattering angle, but I'm having some tripod issues, and this is the best it's gonna get right now. So this is the Limea brand Charlie in the color I'm Moody. This is a very large tote that is made for moms who are either working and kind of carrying both work stuff and kid stuff, or moms who just pack a lot of stuff in their bags. So today I wanted to use this as an example of how you can use the Petunia Pickle Bottom Stroller Caddy as a way to organize the inside of your big tote bags. An added plus of this is that if you're kind of like gonna be strolling and sometimes walking, and sometimes you'll want to carry your bag and sometimes you'll want to just like take a few things out of it on the go, this is kind of cool because you can actually pull this stroller caddy right out and take this with you and attach it to your stroller, leave the bag in the car maybe, I don't know. So it serves kind of two purposes here. One is to help organize the inside of your bag, and two is to be sort of an in and out stroller caddy. So I'm gonna get to the stroller caddy in a minute, but first I just kind of wanted to show you, because I know you guys would be interested in this, how this is all packed up. I'm not gonna go over the outside pockets on this bag, I'm just gonna focus on the inside today. So in these two stretchy slip pockets here on this side, one thing that I have is the Rainbow Sparkle watercolor gel crayons from Uli. My kids are obsessed with these, and what I love about this is it comes in this nice hard carrying case so that you can actually just leave all of these in here and take it just like this. I'm a sucker for anything that comes in its own carrying case, and I love that it fits right inside of this pocket over here. Next, in the other pocket over here, I just have some Welly handy bandies and these little paper journals from Uli. These come in a pack of 8. You get bunches of different colors, and I just like to take these with me for my kids to doodle on while we're out. The next thing is really cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, when 12 Little changed their 3-pouch trio to include this as their large piece, I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, you know, that is really huge. What is anyone gonna use that for? Until I realized, number one, it fits perfectly in the laptop sleeve pocket of the Charlie, and two, it makes a really, really great toy kit for your kids because they can see everything that's in there and they know exactly what they have to play with. So what I have in here are 2 Tegu block sets. These are the on-the-go sets. They come inside their own little travel pouch, but I took them out because I feel like my kids would want to be able to see what they are. I have a Dimple and 2 Simple Dimple. I'll show you what everything is. This is the Dimple by Fat Brain Toys. It's something that children can pop and play with. It's a really great sensory toy. We have a lot of parents with kids with autism purchasing these because they just make for a really, really nice sensory gadget to play with. I'm gonna be honest, I could sit here and do this all day myself. Also in here I have 2 Simple Dimple, one for my son and one for my daughter. These are the exact same concept as the Dimple. They're just smaller and they can go on a keychain, and these are maybe a little better for smaller hands. Next, this is unopened, but this is the Rainbow On The Go kit from Kitted Kits. This is so cool because what it contains is a set of scratch away paper, which is covered in a black coating, and then it comes with this little scratcher where they can scratch away the black coating and it reveals like a rainbow color underneath. It also comes with solid white paper and a click pin with lots of different pin colors in it. My kids just love these. Next, once again, are the 2 sets of Tegu blocks. These are just magnetic blocks that stick together so your kids can create really cool things. And lastly, I couldn't believe this fit in here. This is the Jack Jack Bird activity kit with chalkboard cards. So each one of these cards is made out of chalkboard material so that kids can write on it with chalk. You have tic-tac-toe, and each one of these have a blank side on the other side. Dots and boxes, make your own game, hangman, 4 in a row. And so these are just a whole bunch of little games. I like this particular set because my kids can play these together without fighting. And then of course, just like all the other Jack Jack Bird stuff, this little kit does come with its own set of dust-free chalk as well. And here's just a quick peek at the largest piece from the 12 little trio set, which we have in stock right now. Okay, so here is what the Petunia Pickle Bottom Caddy looks like inside of the Charlie once the Charlie is empty. As you can see, there's still a lot of space in here to work with, even with the Stroller Caddy in there. It pulls out nice and easy. Oh, sorry about that. As you can see. And in here, I have nothing really new, but I wanted to show that one thing that's nice about this is because the Charlie does not have external bottle pockets, it does have two internal insulated bottle pockets, but sometimes it's nice, instead of having to use bottle pockets, to just be able to slip things in and out like this that are in a pocket that's still insulated. So in here, I have a Pura bottle, I have my own BrewMate with my sparkling water in it, and then in the center compartment here, I have 2 size 6 diapers, my wipes, and this little welly kit. I love this because this is probably the smallest but most convenient welly kit set, because it just comes with a set of bandages plus a whole tube of the antibiotic ointment. And that is everything that I had in there packed inside of the Charlie. Okay, so in the next way, since we spoke about how to use this with a low, flat tote style bag, I wanted to show you that this also works really, really well with big backpack style bags. This is the 12 little companion backpack. It is huge. It is definitely the overpacker's dream, especially if you're someone who needs something that is a little bit more lightweight and that is backpack style. What I like about this is that I can pack this down in the bottom, and then if I have like jackets for everybody, or I could pack a whole bunch of Jujube Be Quicks up here with just like odds and ends and kind of stack them horizontally backwards like this. And that way I can grab for those and yank them out of there and then get into my caddy if I need to. Or I can also stack up some things on the bottom of the bag. I like to do this with like itsy bitsy packing cubes and things like that if I've got changes of clothes and things of that nature. You can actually put those underneath of the caddy. All right, if things look a little different, I had to switch to filming on my phone because my battery died. All right, so if you want to pack up the bottom of the bag with things that you are grabbing for less often and put those in the bottom, then what you end up doing is lifting this caddy up. And I think that this is genius, because one problem that no matter what diaper bag backpack you use, if it's a big backpack, a lot of your stuff is going to disappear in the bottom and it gets hard to find. So let's just say that underneath down here you have like a ring sling or some kind of full buckle carrier, or you have other little pouches packed up with odds and ends that you don't tend to grab for. Then you put this stroller caddy right on top of it, and now everything that you kind of are needing the most often is up at the top. So as you can see here, I have a Pura stainless bottle. I have my BrewMate again. This is basically just packed the same way that I had it in the last clip. Diapers, wipes, and whatnot. And it's all right there in this little caddy. I just really think that doing something like this can really maximize your space inside of a big bag and make you feel like you're getting more out of it. Okay, they are doing the lawn maintenance outside of our warehouse, but I've got to get this finished, so I'm sorry. This, once again, another video from me that's a mess. Okay, so I'm not really sure if this setup is going to be relevant for everyone. In fact, I know it's not going to be relevant for everyone, but if it helps a few of you, I've done my job. I'm filming on my phone, as I mentioned, so don't forget that your phone fits really nicely right here as I talk about this. I set this up as a dog walking kit, and I think it's really cool. I think I'm about to blow your mind. So one thing that I did is I took the nylon strap off of a 12 little peekaboo satchel. I really like this strap because it's lightweight but still nice and padded, and I have it set up to a length to wear this bag crossbody. And what I'm planning on using this for is as a taking the dog for a walk bag. And I think it's really awesome. So, okay, let me just open it up for you. I would have my phone here in this pocket, which is great because often when I'm walking the dog, I have on like yoga pants or something that don't have pockets. So I like to be able to put my phone right there. Here on the inside, I have a bottle of water. I wanted specifically to show you that these square-shaped Fiji bottles of water fit in here perfectly, no problem. So I think that's really awesome. Then over here on this side, I have Ark Bark dog treats. We also, you may not even know this, but we carry doggy treats and supplies and stuff at the store too. Ark Bark is really cool because it is made by adults with disabilities. who, as we know, often can be discriminated against in the workplace. So Aardvark is providing a safe environment for adults with disabilities to come and work, and this is just such a loving brand and concept and idea. And my dog absolutely loves these treats. They come in 2 flavors, so of course they'll be linked down below as well. Next, I have a spare leash. I like to keep one of these with me ever since the first time I came across a neighbor's dog who was lost. I was able to look at the dog's tag and see that the dog lived somewhere in my neighborhood within walking distance. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm just gonna take the dog back to their owner. But I didn't have a leash, and it was a big dog, and it was just a problem for me. Even trying to keep the dog contained, to call the number on the collar to have the people come get the dog was a problem. So when I go for a walk, ever since then, I like to keep a spare leash with me, just in case I come across a situation like that. You hope that you never need it, but it's good to have, and even if my dog's leash breaks, I have a backup. Next in here, I have a Replay grown-up bowl, which is what goes hand in hand with this. This way I'm able to, if my dog Freya gets overheated or just needs a drink, we can stop and I can pour water for her right there. And then lastly, this is one of my favorite things that we carry in the store, and I've never shown it in a YouTube video. I honestly don't know why. This is the pet first aid kit, and it makes me feel so good to have this while I'm out walking with my dog, because dogs can get hurt too, and it's nice to be able to have all the things that you need for them on the go. So one of the first things in here is a single-use saline wash for wounds. You just crack this open and you can pour this on any wound that they may have. You get cloth bandages, some adhesive, a whole bunch of hand cleaning wipes so that you make sure you're not introducing any germs that were harmful to your dog while you're treating the wound, a pair of gloves, some scissors for the bandages and the tape, and some gauze pads. And they all fit in this nice little pouch that you can take along with you. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it gave you some cool ideas of how to use this stroller caddy in lots of different ways, out of bags, inside of bags, what have you. As I mentioned earlier, shopping links for everything that you see here will be down in the description box below, so make sure you go check that out. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe before you leave, and you can check out all of our other social media down in the description box as well. Love ya, mean it, always, mwah! And I'll see you in the next one.